Good morning, everyone out there. I am Karin Braxton, and I'm coming to you live from Bozeman, Montana. It's sort of a cloudy day out there. I don't even have to pull the shades today. The sun is trying to peek out. Let's see if we can find myself on my iPad here. Let's see what's here. Okay, good. That was fast. Now, I realized, and if you're watching, please tell us where you're coming, your name, your name will pop up, but tell us what state you live in. And I'm so happy to have you joining today. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Bozeman, Montana, but then I spend about 3 months in Florida, 3.5 months actually. So good morning, Kathy from Bozeman. You're looking forward to this? Well, good. We're going to be making some calendars today. Hey, Cheryl, good to see you down there in Oklahoma. So did you get your package from me yet? I wonder, your thank you gift. Let me know when you do, please. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Thumbs. Oh, hey, Roz. You guys are, I think, a minute late because I went into the other room and I wanted to get my kits that just came out last week. One is the Cherry Blossom kit, making little snack, little treat things. Oh, it's just adorable. It's $20. It's one of the new releases. It's a kit collection. So that was one. And I forgot about getting those, bringing them in here. I wanted to show you. And the other is the Perpetual Calendar, which is simply gorgeous. I sold several of these this past weekend. I had a big sale here, and I sold several. I have one left, but I haven't even had a chance to put it together. It comes with some stamps for the months, and it comes with die cuts and lots of foil, and a pretty peacock ink spot, and a clear block. It is $25, and it is a beautiful. It's perpetual means that it will go on. You can use it year after year. You would hang it up. And then you would write in your birthdays or anniversaries, and then, if it's January 1st, that's Lavon Schwendemann's birthday. You would just write her name in there, and all the other family birthdays or team birthdays, whatever you have, and that's how that works. It's a beautiful set for the price, I think. I don't know how they can make it for that. I'm going to set that over here. We've already started dropping things, so we'll just... Okay, we have lots of things to talk about today. I'm going to just set my iPad over here. There we go. Oh, hey, Christy. I know. How are you doing down there in Alabama? And I know you'll be going to your lunch pretty soon. Hey, Susan. Good. Thank you for sharing. Hey, Ann Louise, you're from Wisconsin. Yes, Carla's from Wisconsin. Oh, and you're tagging different people. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you, everyone. I appreciate it. And, I forgot to give out prizes last week for sharing. And on my craft along, I want to tell you, I had a craft along last week. We made 3 projects. I'll just show them real briefly. These little treat bags. There are 2 in a kit. 2 of these gift card holders, like this. And then 1 just regular card like this, all using the Sweetest Star stamp in punch, and it's back it's available, and the Humble Home is available also. So I have 2 of these kits left. They're $32. It makes 6 cards, and it looks like this. When you get it, you get 6 projects. Plus, you get a half a package of rhinestones. Hey, Carolyn, and a whole package of the red and white twine from Atlanta. Good to see you. So if any of you still would like this or didn't get to order that last week when it was unavailable, now it's available, and I still have 2 kits left. So there's that. And let's, the big thrilling thing that's happening right now is free shipping. So free shipping started yesterday. It's free shipping. I know the words are backwards, but you get the gist. Thank you for sharing, Carla. And what I was saying about sharing, I am going to, today, for those of you who share, I'm going to give it next week. I will choose the names. We'll pick 3 names from the people that shared today, and then I'm going to hand out some prizes. So I'm going to actually write that down, and that'll be for next week for sharing. for sharing my video, sharing my email, all of those things. I'm trying to grow my email list. And then I'll hand out 3 sets of gems next week. And so I'm going to just make a note. There we go. I meant to do that last week and I totally forgot about it, but I'm going to put that right there, a little sticky note. Anyway, we have free shipping right now. So if with a $75 purchase, Stampin' Up, I don't think has ever done 3 days in a row like this. They usually do 24 hours for free shipping. So this is the deal. And let's just flip the camera down. That way you can see these papers with the correct words. So let's turn the camera down, close your eyes for a second, then we'll talk about that and we'll get onto our calendar projects. Okay, free shipping. Free shipping, and that is good until Wednesday night. Free shipping, and it has to be 75 or more. And that's not too hard. That the Sweetest Star, I think, is a $38 bundle, and so is the home one. And last week we have the last product list going through or dropping down, and I want to make sure you know that you can sort this. You can go to ordering on the website, on the StampinUp.com, or you can go to my website, which is right here, karinscrafts.stampinup.net. You can go to my website, that's my host code. But you can drop down to where it says ordering and then go to last chance products. There's a category and discontinued things. And you can sort it by the newest, the lowest price. You can filter it by the 50% things, the 30, the 20, all those things. It's really a good way. They have pictures, so it's really sort of a nice way to do that. Especially if you go to it, because otherwise it's overwhelming. But if you go to it and sort, okay, lowest price, there's lots of stuff on the list for paper for $2, some ribbons for $2. Here was the Cherry Blossom Kit, that is $20. And it's just as pretty as can be. I think it'd be nice for baby treats, wedding treats, bridal showers, your team meetings, little treats like that. Really nice. There's that perpetual calendar. Do you see how it's people write their things in? There's some stickers and then you stamp. It's a stamping and a sticker one. Also last week, Stampin' Up released this new designer paper. It's actually refreshed designer paper. They're designer papers that were very popular. For example, this one was this Refresh Beauty. This used to be that Blackberry Bliss with the owls and all that, but now it's a new colorway, and this was black and white, and this is like different colors of paint, and now it's very pastel. It's really neat. So that's available right now. But the big thing, of course, is the free shipping. Alrighty, we are good to go, I think. We are getting closer and closer to our catalog, our mini catalog kickoff and our celebration. This all begins January 7th. Right now we are so busy, aren't we? Good thing this doesn't start a little bit earlier. I'm glad we wait until after New Year's, that's for sure. And we have January and February. January 7th through February 28th is the celebration. And I can't show the inside yet, but we are able to pre-order from that. And let me tell you what, it's really nice products in there. I've done a lot of pre-ordering. I've made lots of swaps already. This is a little bit crooked. Hey, Martina, good to see you this morning. Hope you're feeling better. There we go. Let's see what's here. This is, these are some samples, not this week. This week I have a cookies, cards, and coffee on Thursday. And that's a $20 class or free with a 25 or more purchase. That's what's happening this Thursday. But next Thursday, the 19th, that is when I'm doing the, this one, the Hearts of Elegance. Hearts of Elegance. And actually, we're going to use that today. The Hearts of Elegance. The paper is the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen. And that's what we're going to be doing next Thursday. So if you're interested in that class, let me go. Let me know. It can be in person. I have room for probably 2 more people in person. Or it can be shipped to go. Everything will be die cut for you when it's to go. So you will have all these pieces, and you just need to use your own stamps and ink. So let me just move this aside, and we'll start with our designer paper that we're going to be showing you. This is the Hearts of Elegance. This is an online exclusive. I'm going to just put that right there so that's sort of a piece of vellum that will hide the light. But this is a bundle that's available right now. There's plenty of them. You can buy the whole suite. And let's see, I don't know if you buy the whole suite what that price is. Oh, here it is. It's $92.75. You get the bags, the twine, the gold gems, you get the stamps and the dies, and it's just a really nice set. That's what we're using today. The bundle itself is $50.25 for the bundle. Hearts of Elegance, and you can go online and it's available, or you can call me and let me know, or email me, text me, and then I can order it for you too. This paper is some of the most beautiful paper I've ever used. They're all shades of flirty, flamingo, pink, pretty in pink, cherry cobbler, real red, and gold. Look at this. Just look at those. Look at that. Oh, this one I have turned the wrong way for now. You can see the white in there and the cherry cobbler and red. And look at that. Oh. And then the other side, I just cut these down. It's 12 by 12. And I just cut them down to 4 by 5 1/4, and I can use them on a card. But you can see how pretty they are. This is the one we're using today. We're using those pretty, look at those flowers on there. Isn't that pretty? Just gorgeous paper. So anyway, that is that. And this was my inspiration. So first of all, let me just real quickly show you the 2 cards that we're making today. We're going to be doing these little calendars, and these are from Tailored Expressions. That's an online company. You get 10 for $3.60. I just ordered more yesterday. There's one. I order them every year, and usually they run out. So these are going to be some easel cards. But anyway, so this is what we're making today. And these are little tear-off calendars, and they're very inexpensive, but they sell out. That's the tricky. And actually, the shipping is almost more than the calendars themselves, unless you have a certain number. But it's a nice company, and this is the name, tailoredexpressions.com. All you do is look that up, and you'll see it. So we're making these cards. They're simple. They were, I actually was inspired by a card that we did a few weeks ago in one of my classes, this one. And I saw this idea from Deborah Harrison in San Antonio. And I thought, oh, that would be, so we made this. And I think it's really cute as a reindeer card. But I thought, why not put a calendar up there? So that was my inspiration for this. And this is what I came up with. This, and I'll show you what inspired me to use these colors. This was a swap card by Janet Holmes. I don't know her, but I'm in a business leaders group with her. And I just thought this was a gorgeous card. I love this basic beige with this paper. It doesn't say that, but with the gold, I just think it has a really rich tone to it. Really nice look. Anyway, so that was my inspiration to use that basic beige. And this is what we're going to make. It's just a regular card that would open up like that. So I'm going to set that right there and bring in my pieces. So the stamp set that we're going to be using is called Hearts of Elegance. And oh, there are a lot of dies. I think there are two sheets of dies. I've got 2 packs actually, because I use this stitched one quite a bit. I have it for a class, so I ordered 2 sets of dies. And then this one we're going to be using that flower cuts out there. It's just a beautiful set. Anyway, we're going to be using that today. So, and when you take my classes, whether they're in person or to go, I have the directions all typed up like this and printed off for you. I also, today at the end of this video, takes me 2 or 3 minutes, and then I post all of the directions, not the pictures, but the directions on this business Facebook page. So let's bring our pieces out. In my envelope, I'll get everything in here. And let's see, once here, we have, these are the little mini calendars, and you just tear off the top layer, then you have January, February, all the way through. And it's just the nicest little set. I use them every year. I think it's really great to make calendars in December and January, because those are great gifts at Christmas or for birthdays. I have several people that I give them to for a birthday in December. And, okay, let's see what's here. So anyway, we have these really fun hearts that are in 3 different, good morning, Cindy from Colorado. These little tiny hearts are in 3 sizes, little bitty, and they're as flat as paper. They are just wonderful embellishments for sure. That's that. Okay, so we are taking our basic beige paper, and I don't know why I already glued this on, but I did for some reason. I don't know why. But so we're taking our basic beige, and it's 5.5. I didn't write that on there. I will. It is 5.5 by 8.5, just a regular card size. 5.5 by 8.5, and then I scored it in half, like at 4 1/4, like always. And then this is 2 1/8, and that would be, we could make a Z-fold card, or we can do all kinds of things. That would be a Z-fold like that, but we're going to make it into an easel. So that's 2 1/8. And I already put that gold on for some reason. I don't know exactly why, but that gold was 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. It gets glued on like this, and I'm going to just set that right there. Take this off. Remember, these will all be on as soon as I finish the video. And then we're going to do, so on this card, I put that pretty designer paper. Well, it's on the inside and it's on the top flap. But this one I used the back side. We're going to do just the opposite today. So this time we're going to put that 3 3/4 inside just like that, and we're going to put the solid one on top. So we're going to have 2 different looks, and you'll be able to tell me which you like better at the end. Okay, so let's put our top piece on. This is 1 3/4 by 5 1/8. So there it is. So that's what I did on the first card. I'm going to bring this down a little bit, you can see better. Here we go. Okay, let's get our things out here. Got things all over the floor already, and we've just started. We're going to put our adhesive on this pretty side now, just to give it make a little something different. I didn't make 2 cards this time. Sometimes I do, because I'm not sure which I'm going to like better, but I thought we would do this on here. Anyway, there we go. And there's that. Oh, I did this wrong. Totally wrong. Oh dear. Let me see. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm going to just take this off. I'm going to do a little. I bet you were all saying, oh, that's wrong, that's wrong. I was wondering, I thought, why did I leave such a big margin? And I put in the wrong spot. I was talking too much. I don't usually talk while I'm crafting like this. I'm going to take, this is my adhesive eraser. I'm taking off that adhesive, and it's going to come right off. These you can get on Amazon. I often give them as prizes. They're nice to stick in those little diaper pouches that we made last week. Okay, this is what we're doing, folks. I'm going to put a little bit more adhesive on there now that I tore that off. Luckily, I was using my seal. My regular seal is it's strong, but not impossible to take off. I was wondering as I was laying it on, I thought, boy, I left a big margin. Well, it's meant to go on like this. with a little bit of gold around it like that. Oh, hey, Kelly, no problem. Thank you for sharing. And as I said, anyone who shares, your name is going to go into a little pot, and I'm going to be drawing 3 people and giving prizes away next week. So there's that. And now we're going to put we're going to set that over there, and we're going to put our designer paper onto our white. The white is just a mat. It's 4 by 5 1/4. And then our designer paper is 3 3/4 by 5. So this is the most beautiful. I just love it. I have made a lot of cards. I did a couple swaps using this paper, and I have all my cards done for next week. So I have them all made. I don't have them kitted yet, but because I don't know how many people are going to take this class. So once I do that, I'll have a better idea. Now I'm going to put some adhesive on this. And we're going to put, this is going to go on our inside like this. This is an easy card. There's nothing, it's a much easier card, calendar card than some I've made in the past. I don't think I have one here, but I've made lots of calendar cards. You can go back through my YouTube videos. So it's going to look like this now and see, it won't stay open unless we put something down here. And you can see how I used, dimensionals right there to pop that up. And so let's do our stamping, and then we're going to put our card together. We're going to get my little foam mat out here, my piercing mat, and we're going to stamp. Now this is from, what is this from? I thought it was Spotlight on Nature, but it may be, I don't know if it's Spotlight on Nature. I should have looked. I'm sorry that I did not. I should have told you that. I'm not sure now. Anyway, those are the 2 things that we're going to stamp, and I forgot the Melon Mambo ink, so let me get that real quick. I have the Pecan Pie ink, and that's where we're going to do our saying. I just think it's way too early to think about Valentine's, but I thought, oh, this is sending lots of love. This could be for a birthday. This is a good all year, sending lots of love for all 12 months of the year. I think you could use that easily. So this is the stamp that we're going to use for that heart. I already cut it out. So we're going to just, we will just try to do our best to get this in there. I'm going to just get my head in there a little bit. Okay, this is Melon Mambo, and there we have it. It's not perfect. Let me try one more. Let me just try one more. Let's see if we can get a little better. It's not bad, but it'll do. But let's just see if we can get a little bit higher up, like that. Okay, that one is better for sure. Okay, let's clean that on my chamois. Put that away, close it up, and our stamping is all done. Don't have to do any more on that. Set that over there. And now we're going to bring in we're going to put this on with some dimensionals that I've cut. Let's see if that one will fit. No, it fits perfectly. Just perfectly. I've got a little dish. And you can use regular dimensionals too, of course. I am just a big fan of these adhesive sheets, and I love to cut them. I think they work really, really well. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to sort of hold it like this. Everyday details. Thank you, Carla. Appreciate that. I'm going to put it right there like that, and this popped up is going, sentiment is going to hold that open. I don't want to press too hard until make sure it's all straight. Everyday details. Thank you very much, Carla. Is that in the catalog, do you know, or is it an online? I don't remember. We used to have something that went with it. It was really pretty too. I can't remember. Was it flowers or something? Okay, so that holds it open just like that. And now what we have to do is put our calendar on. I have this little tiny space here, and it's already getting to be a mess. I have a one of my calendars, the Tailored Expressions. My mat is just a tiny bit bigger, so what I'm going to do, it's 2.5 by 3 1/4. I just measured the calendar and then I made it a 1/4 inch bigger. And so what I'm going to use, I'm going to use my Seal Plus. This is my super heavy, really, really sticky adhesive. And I use it for, sometimes I use it for fun folds. I always use it when I'm making calendars. I have to go a little slower, otherwise I tear things. Okay, and we're going to just pop this on like this. Just like that. Now it's good and tight. And we're going to put this on here like that. And it's going to, I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive right there on the bottom half. Just a little bit on the bottom. Like that. I'm off the camera too. I'm sorry about that. Let's see if we can try to get you to see here. Oh, I know. Thank you. I love this paper too. Let's see, hey, Jeanne, good to see you from Oregon. Jane from Wisconsin. Hey, Jane, how are you doing? I wanted to make sure you and your sister, your twin sister, knew that there was free shipping going on. Hey, let's see. Hey, Mary Ellen, are you still in California too? And hey, Brenda. So thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. We're going to stick this off to the side. I'm going to just close this for a moment, and I'm going to just sort of try to get my borders even. Now this is going to be open up here. So let's like that. There we go. And then here is my piece that I stamped. And through the magic of TV, we have a pierced, look at that. Can you see that piercing on that heart? I did a video back a few weeks ago using one of these too, I think. I think it was the shadow box card that we did. Anyway, this is going to go on here like this. And then this is going to get popped up to go like that. So I'm going to close this up for a second so that I can sort of see. I want to make sure that I have the whole thing on the card base, because if anything is peeking over, it won't fit in my envelope. And this fits in a regular envelope. I'm going to turn this heart sideways and just put it like this. And do you see how now it's at the edge? And now I'm going to take this one, and I'm just going to take some dimensionals, a couple dimensionals for this, and pop it up, and this is the most beautiful heart. This is a beautiful set, for sure. And I'm just going to pop it like right about like that. And it's all still within the basis of the card. And it'll look like this when it's popped up. You can see that. Now we're going to just decorate it with a gem. And, oh my goodness, it's getting so warm in here. I kept the door closed because my cleaning lady is downstairs, and she's talking to the other gal, and it's quite loud, so I have the door closed, but it's now, and I turned it up because I was cold. It's only about 20-some degrees here. There's the heart, and the, anyway, so now it's getting super hot in here. I can hardly stand it. I was cold before. Let's see, the twine looks like this. It is called Gold Twisted Thread, and I thought I had one made up. I made up some with this cording that we have in the online, but I thought it was a little heavy. So we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna just do it right now because I thought I can't find the one that I did ahead of time. I'm just gonna do this really fast, and we'll get a little knot. This is very, very, very thin, thread-like, really a nice, I like it when it's thin like that. So we're going to tighten it like that. Oops, get a little bit smaller bows, loops. There we go. And my little ribbon scissors is right here. And that was called gold twisted thread, and I'm going to pop that on my card with a glue dot. And what I'm going to do is take my glue dots, and you see how you can, where are my glue dots? Oh, my glue dots are right here. These I have not rewound. I like them when they're the other way better. I'm going to just cut a glue dot in half like that and use half of a glue dot, because then I'm going to take your pick tool and just get a tiny, because this thread is so tiny. I'm just going to put it right there, and then I'm going to touch that thread to that, and it's not too lumpy. If I used the whole glue dot, it would be, you'd see a little bit more of it, but there it is, and it's all finished. So now you tell me, which do you like better? Do you like the one with the plain bottom or the DSP bottom? Which do you like better? Let's see what the comments. Carolyn said, now I want to make one of these calendars versus wrapping presents. Well, at least you have your presents to wrap. I don't have anything yet. I have been so busy with stamping. I need to start thinking about Christmas next. But I'm going to try to get some Christmas cards out this weekend, maybe, hopefully. So that's my plan. And anyway, which do you like? Do you like the plain bottom or the DSP bottom? Let's see what you say. You like both, Janet. Good to see you. Kathy likes the plain. Cindy likes the plain. The one on the left, the plain, Carla. The DSP, Carolyn. So it's really fun, but I think it's, you get a little variation. Okay, just like that. Okay, and just you can keep commenting, but now, and I'll show you the envelopes that I have. I have 2 envelopes, I think. Well, let's see. There we go. So we have one envelope that's like this and one that's like that. And this takes about a 2.5 width of paper, and I just covered that real easily. It's really fast, and these fit right inside of our card, just like this. And that's why you want to make sure everything fits inside, that nothing is hanging over the edges. If this would hang over the edge, it would not fit inside. So anyway, it's really a fun project. I was really pleased. Sometimes I don't know what I'm going to make, and then all of a sudden it just comes together. And that's what I did this time. I had totally different plans. Okay, the next card is going to be a snowflake card. And that is going to be, I'm going to do a class. Let me show you this. This is going to be a class plus this calendar. It's going to be a kit class to go. I'm not going to do it in person because it's way too busy, but right before, and I have 4 cards and the calendar. So this is the calendar. But anyway, if you would like this kit, it will be a kit to go, and it's going to be $32 or $42 with shipping. And it's going to be available starting on December 19th, a week from now. And I will ship these out, or people can do porch pickup. This is a wonderful set. I just love it. The dies were supposed to come in Monday, and they did not. This is the stamp. It is available right now. These are the dies. It's just this whole bundle is only, I think, $38 also. It has 2 dies, and those are the snowflakes. And they are now due later in December, the 20th or something. We have our first grandchild about to be delivered. Yes, you do have to get ready for Christmas. Oh, how fun. That first grandchild is so special. This is what we're using today, one of a kind. And if you order this stamp, I will have everything die cut for you, and you will not even need this. So anyway, but you will need the stamp for sure. Or you could use a different snowflake stamp that you already own, maybe. Okay, so we're going to make a card. We're going to do a bunch of stamping on this. So we're going to do our basic... I think I meant to start with this one. I don't know. So we have this is Balmy Blue, and I wore Balmy Blue today, and I think I did a pretty good job. Look at that. Yeah, the calendars are perfect gifts. This is Balmy Blue. I have several color shades of blues and turquoise blues and pool party blues and things like that in my closet. But I guessed pretty well today. So we're gonna do our basic card at 5.5 by 8.5. I already scored it at 4 1/4, and now I'm just going to score it one more time at 2 1/8, right there. I'm using my scoring blade like that. I'm gonna move this up just a tad, and then we have our card. And again, we're gonna take our bone folder and give that a good crease so that it goes downward, rather than so it stands up like that. Okay? Very easy. I bet some of you have card bases cut already. Like here's another calendar. This one is much harder to do. This is a sort of a traditional stand-up with this insert. This one's, it's not a hard calendar at all. This one's easy, but this part in the inside is just a little tricky, but that's how I usually do my calendars. But this one I thought is sort of fun. So we're gonna, there's our base, and we're gonna get our piece that we're gonna stamp on. This is going to be a white piece. Let me get my pieces out. We're gonna use some Druzy gems, and let's see what's here. We're going to use this. We're going to use our mat for our calendar is going to be 3 1/4. That's going to go on there. There's our white inside. Oh, here's the white piece. It's already, it was a paper clip together. So we're going to do our stamping on this 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to take that right there. We're going to stamp that. I tried it in blue also, and stamping blue on blue, but it was all right. I didn't love it. And we're going to get, let's see what's here. I've got my snowflake. And we've got some things, we've got all kinds of things here. And we've got that. And let's see what's here. I'm just going to dump everything out of this envelope. Oh my goodness, there's a lot in here. A lot of pieces for this one. That's why I didn't start it. I didn't start this one right away. I wanted to start with the other one. Let's get some of these things out of the way first. We're going to get the gems out of the way, and we're going to take this calendar and we're going to put it together, and then we're going to do some stamping. We're going to do some stamping on the snowflakes too, but we're going to take our calendar again. We're going to take our heavy glue. You could use your tear tape like this. This would be really good choice also. And we're going to just do it real gently. You've watched me enough that you know I'm a pretty fast. I stamp. I use my adhesive pretty speedily. Okay, this is our mat, so we're going to put that on right like this, and then we can tear it off. So it looks like that. So tailored expressions, I ordered some more yesterday because I like to use these cards in January for classes too. So I think it works really nicely. We'll put that right there. And on the inside of our card, we're going to put this white mat. Again, it's a big one, 4 by 5 1/4. I'm just going to go back and use my seal. Get that on the inside. Okay. Just like this. Yes, they are so perfect for sure. Okay, and now we're going to do some stamping. Let's see, I'm going to put this right there, and we're going to stamp some words. I'm going to get all these things out of the way and bring in my little piercing mat. Again, we'll bring in the piercing mat. So this is the little piece that we're going to stamp a lot of snowflakes on. It's just a little bit less. So let's bring in our little snowflakes and our balmy blue ink. And what I did was I have one big one on a block, and then I have the 2 little ones. Let me see once if there's another one too that I did not use. Well, obviously we're going to use this big one. There's 3 is the really big one. We're going to use that in a minute. I love sending a flurry of happy wishes. You are a one-of-a-kind friend. Hope you have the merriest season. A little something just for you. Thanks for your kindness. It's just great sets of words. The to and from is nice to have that. We could put that on the back also. But these snowflakes, I just, instead of putting them on separate blocks, I put two together. So we'll open that up. I think we'll do I usually do the biggest ones first. I usually keep them separate though. I'm gonna just make little triangles as I'm stamping, going off the paper also, like that. See how, do you see how there's 1, 2, and there's gonna put another one right there. I'm gonna put another one there. It makes a little triangle, sort of. There we go. And let's put, see where we can fit this in. So I'm just going to, let's see, how are we doing with, things are crooked, but let's see, and that sort of, your jewelry is so pretty and the calendars are wonderful. Well, Kathy, you're very sweet. Thank you very much. Oh, that one I got too close, but that's all right. We'll just, a lot of it's going to be covered up. I don't know which would be better to start with, the two, and I was just sort of being lazy actually by, instead of having, I thought it would be faster to do it this way. That's why I did it. And I actually did that when I was doing it too. I like to cover up I don't like to have white spaces along the edges, so I'm going to put some stars, some snowflakes right there, and think that looks good. We'll put those aside. And we're going to set that right there. We're going to bring in our little white part that we can do, you're a one-of-a-kind friend. And then we're going to do this stamping on the snowflake. So we're going to stamp on the snowflake, and you're a one-of-a-kind friend. Let's do that first. So I'm going to ink up my balmy blue. And let's see, what set is that from? This Spotlight on Nature, maybe, I think that's what the die is. I love that one. It's always sort of disappointing to see things that are leaving. We know that quite often they're going to have new things that are going to replace it. But there's some really nice dies that have been in the catalog that are leaving. That always makes me a little bit sad. Okay, and now I'm going to do this snowflake. You know, you probably would stamp it and then die cut it, but when I do a kit, it's easier for me to do the die cutting and to put it in your kit, because I can't do the stamp. We're not allowed to do stamping for anything we sell. Anyway, that goes like that, and I think that should do it for stamping. So let's put that right there. And we're going to put this little silver. Do you see how intricate this die is? This is just, so the two dies that come in the set, just those little hanging chads right there. Get those out with my piercer, so you can see that. And the other one is, this is the other die, like that. So it looks like, this is what it looks like in the set. So it's a very inexpensive set. I think Stampin' Up! Has done a few of these now that are like, even like the Humble Home and the Merriest Star. They're only $38. And that's a nice price point. Anyway, we're not going to use that one because we already have it. But I'm going to add this to it. And I'm going to actually just put a glue dot on there. I need to rewind my glue dots. I ran out of my other ones, and these are not rewound. I like it when they're on the, these are on the outside, that's right. Anyway, but the other ones, when they're in the inside, I don't like that, but that's the way they're made. So I'm just going to pop that together. I'm not gluing anything else down. I'm just putting a glue dot in the middle like that. And then we're going to adhere this to I know I did a lot of talking in the beginning. Those of you who are on, if someone watches on YouTube, you can always fast forward this. So we're going to put this designer, we've made our own designer paper. That's what we have done right there, is made our own designer paper. And then we're going to put our snowflake is going right there, and this is going right here. So, you know, you could put this right in the middle and put smaller snowflakes or something like that, or not, or you could even put this snowflake right here. We're not going to do that, but that would certainly work. We're going to just do it the same way I did it before, and I'm going to get my super duper, make sure I got the right, going the right direction. There we go. So it's just going on the bottom half because it's going to peek out. I'm going to put it over here down as, so we have equal borders like that. And then my snowflake is going to have plenty of room right there. But let's see, so we're going to have to turn it so the points, there we go. I think we'll pop it up with some dimensionals. Let's see if I have some in here that would fit. Let's see what, so I think this would probably, it's a little wide. We're going to cut this one in half with my little snips. So we'll just do it like that. And, oh, too big, too big. Here, we'll just make it a little smaller. And there we go, just like that. And we're going to put that on. So actually, I think I'll tuck it in a little bit, so underneath that calendar. I don't know, maybe just a tiny bit. There we go. And there it is. So again, the name is Tailored Expressions. You can just go to tailoredexpressions.com, order these. There are also places where you can print your own calendars. So then I took my punch. This is a 1 3/4 inch punch, and I punched out of the Balmy Blue. So this 1 3/4 is an online exclusive punch. I bet many of you have that already. And let's put this on here like that. It just fits out beautifully. And you are a one-of-a-kind friend. There, like that. And then this time, the last time I used this wider one, I love circles on these bubbles like that. But it's sort of bulky. And this, again, this is from a set, The Greetings of the Season. This is an online bundle, online exclusive. This made me the saddest of all things that are retiring because I love this set. I have 2 of them. I use it almost every video I make, every class I make, I use these tags. But we're going to use this tag today. So we're going to, instead of using this one, we're going to use this one. It's just a little little smaller in size. So just like that. Here's another thing you could do. I tried this one also because maybe I'm sending it to my aunt, and she's my friend, but she's also my aunt. I want just a little something that would work really nicely, but I'm going to do another card too. I think I'll use that. But I think we're going to use this one today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put adhesive on this circle, and I'm going to keep all of this sort of flat, like that. And now I'm going to pop all of this up with a dimensional. So we're going to just put that on like this, and we'll just use one of these pieces. We're going to cover up that hole. So some people do cut that hole, bend that off with the pliers or something. I really like keeping it because I use twine quite a bit. So we're going to put it on. So now that's what's going to hold this calendar up. So we're going to put it about like this. I just want to sort of set it down. There we go. I think that'll be perfect. There we go. And that works. Now, do you see how it's just a little bit smaller than the other one? I think that's better. And now we're going to use some of these pretty drusies. And these are carrying over. So they have 2 sizes, the large and the medium. We're going to use a big one. We're going to use the very largest one in the center of my snowflake like that. Oh, isn't that just gorgeous? They are so pretty. These druzy, it's so funny because people always we had to look up the word druzy. I didn't know what it meant. Most people, I don't think, did. And they're like crystals in a cave. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? I think they're just gorgeous gems. So happy that they are staying. And there we have our card. And you love that, and you have that set. Yay for you, Kathy. Good for you. And there we go. This is what it looks like. The other one was like this, very similar. But it's a little bulkier. So this one sits up. Well, this one I put up a little higher, but it doesn't make any difference. They both work really well, and they both fold up, and you can just put them in the envelope. And that's that. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing. And remember, anyone who shares, their name will go in a little pot, and someone will be drawing, either one of my grandkids or my husband, drawing 3 names for prizes next week. Let's turn the camera back up. There we go. Oh boy, can you believe we are at the middle of December already? Not quite, I guess. I was just looking at the calendar, and next week is pretty much the last week, and then we have Christmas Eve the following week. So I will be live next Tuesday again. So that should be a normal day, Tuesday. But then I'm not sure what I'm going to do the week of Christmas. Probably take that week off. So remember, free shipping is going on right now through tomorrow. Don't forget, if you still want a kit with all of these projects, I still have 2 kits left. You have to make a purchase of $50 or more. And if you did that right now, if you got up to $75, then your shipping would be free. This is what the kit looks like. It has the gems and the twine, and has 6 cards. You get 2 of everything. So it's like a stamp a stack almost. 3 projects times 2. Oh, you love them. I'm so glad, Carla. I'm glad you do. It's really a fun project. Every year I enjoy making calendars, and I'm not done. I'm going to be making more in January too with some brand new products. And that's it for today, everyone. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm glad you were inspired, and that just means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Kathy said, you deserve to have a week off. Well, I think it'd be better to take Christmas Eve day off. That's a Tuesday. Christmas Eve is on a Tuesday. And then New Year's Eve, that's not a big deal. We'll be in Florida. I'll do it. I can do it on New Year's Eve evening, or in the morning. Thank you, Susan. I'm glad you like them. That's it, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And I will plan to see you next week. Don't forget free shipping. Let me know if I can help you. I'm here. Yesterday I had the busiest day. I think I had 6 appointments all in one day. And I had an unexpected dentist appointment that it was just a cleaning, but I didn't remember I had it. So I had to fit it in with all my other things. And today all I have is my Facebook Live, but I have to do lots of typing for my classes yet. So anyway, thank you, Cindy. Merry Christmas to you. Okay, everyone, I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.